Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. In today's Pick a Card reading, our topic is, this message will find you at the perfect time. So this could be a message of guidance, clarity, confirmation, really anything. I'm just leaving that up to the universe and to spirit as far as exactly, what your message is today. And once you choose your card, you can find the timestamps below, which will take you to your reading. If you ever want to book a personal reading with me, you can do that on my website, which is also linked below. Please always remember that that is the only way to book a session with me. If anyone ever reaches out to you, please know that that is not me. All right. This message will find you at the perfect time. Can we have a card for pile number 1, please? Pile number 1, please. Can we have a card for pile number 2, please? Can we have a card for pile number 3, please? And today I'm going to leave your cards face down so that you can intuitively choose your pile based on the butterfly that you have, but I am going to show you your card and your crystal. So pile number 1, this is your butterfly card, and your crystal is the Angel Aura Quartz. Pile number 2, this is your butterfly, and you have the Golden Healer crystal. Pile number 3, this is your butterfly, and you have the Orange Calcite crystal. Please take your time choosing your card or cards. It's perfectly fine if you want to choose more than one, and I'll see you in your readings. Hello, pile number 1. You have the Angel Aura Quartz, and this is your butterfly card. So let's go ahead and see what it says. Okay, it says, I dare to dream of wonderful things happening in my life. Oh, I love that for you. Wow, that's really cool. So what I'm feeling with this is that if you have something that you're thinking that you want to do, changes that you want to make in your life, I feel that this is a message from Spirit and it's finding you at the perfect time. Spirit is saying it's time for you to follow your dreams. It's time for you to make things happen. Something that you want to see happen in your life, it's time. So, yeah, I feel like it's time for you to, spread your wings and fly. It's time for, change, a metamorphosis, transition, going from the caterpillar to the cocoon to, emerging as the butterfly. I feel like this is your time. So if you have anything that you've been thinking about doing, Spirit is saying to, look more into it or get started. Don't waste any more time because it's your time. What else can you tell us for pile number 1, please? What message do you have for pile number 1 today? So we have number 33 and the Chariot. See, this is exactly what I said. It is time for you to get going with something. It's time for you to follow your dreams, chase that vision, make things happen. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter what it is. Maybe you want to find the perfect relationship. Maybe you want a new job. Maybe you want to move somewhere. Maybe you want to make new friends. Maybe you want to start a new hobby. Whatever it is, this is your time. The Chariot, it is time for action. It's time for movement. Everything is going to fall into place if you take action now or in the near future. It's just, there's something about the timing with what you want to do. This is the right time for you to make things happen. Okay. So, yeah, just go make things happen. Okay, let's get this card on top. So we have number 36 in head to head. See, I feel what this card is saying here is that you need to face your fears and you need to do whatever it is that you have on your mind anyway. You know, look at this. I dare to dream of wonderful things happening in my life. So dare to dream, dare to take action, dare to go forward. You know, follow your dreams, follow your heart, go out there and get whatever it is that you want, make things happen. And I feel also that things are going to fall into line for you, okay? Because what I'm picking up here is that whatever it is that you desire, whatever it is that you want to see happen, I'm feeling that it's coming from a very pure place. It's coming from true intentions. There's a lot of authenticity behind whatever it is that you want. And that's exactly why Spirit in the universe is going to help you and will, you know, help align things, meeting the right people at the right time, being at the right place at the right time, you know, things kind of all falling into place at the right time. For some of you, things will literally just fall into your lap and open new doors for you. Okay, so this is definitely a time of action. I mean, look at both of these cards. They're both talking about taking action with something and moving forward with something. And another thing that's catching my eye is you have number 33 here and you have number 36 here. So you have 3, 3, 3. And then 6, right? So 3 and 3 equals 6. So I feel that if you haven't already been seeing synchronicities, which could be numbers with all the animals here, it could be, you know, some kind of spirit animal that you have or something like that. If you haven't been seeing those synchronicities yet, I feel that you will be seeing those synchronicities soon that will help guide you along the way as you pursue something that that is very meaningful. What else can you tell us for pile number one? Okay, pile number 1. Ooh, so you have Sun and Faith and number 38. I love this for you. So have faith in your dreams. Like I just heard, why would you think you can't make it happen? So if some of you, you know, like I mentioned here, face your fears. If some of you have a fear, or if you feel like you don't know how to go about making things happen, or you feel like, I don't have the knowledge, I don't have the skill, I don't know how to do that, or maybe you just don't have like the sense of taking that leap of faith. Maybe that's really, really scary for you. And Spirit is saying, take a leap of faith, you know, just go for it, because there's something, like I can feel that there's something going on here where Spirit is like wanting to shake you and say, hey, you have everything you need to make this happen. So what are you waiting for? Just go for it. Take a chance, make it happen, and go for it. These 2 cards wanted to come out, so I'm going to take them. And let's see what we have here. Oh, we have Volcano and Release. See, I feel that whatever this idea is, it's so powerful, and it's like something that you're supposed to do. And it's like what I'm feeling here is like, don't try to contain it anymore, because once you take that first step, once you start to move forward with this idea, I feel that what's going to happen is not only is your passion going to grow for this idea, but it's going to unleash some kind of powerful chain of events where one thing happens and then another thing happens. And it's just this domino effect of things coming together and things flowing into your life. And then it's like you become this unstoppable force with, you know, whatever it is that you want to see happen, whatever your dream is. So, yeah, let's see what your other card is here. Oh my gosh. You have another butterfly. So it's butterfly regeneration. Wow, let's look at this butterfly and see how they look. Wow, look at that. That is amazing. And remember how I was talking here about it's time for you to spread your wings and fly, in talking about going from, you know, the what did I say, like transition, transformation, things like that, you know, which can symbolize the butterfly, or the butterfly symbolizes those things. Sorry, I can't talk. And look, now you have another butterfly. So yeah, we're talking about regeneration, starting over, starting something new, feeling better about yourself, feeling better about your life. And oh my gosh, is anybody seeing this? Because I didn't even notice it here, but we have number 33, number 36, number 38, and number 3. Okay, the number 3 must mean something to you. And then you have 3 cards here. That's really interesting. And then 3 lines right here. Okay, what's going on with the number 3 with you? I feel that, you know, let's say for those of you who have been working on something, trying to get something started, trying to get something off the ground. For those of you, what I'm seeing here is to keep going. Okay, dare to dream of this huge dream that you have. Dare to manifest something even greater than you first, you know, started out thinking, like, I'm going to do this. Dare to dream even bigger, okay? And if you've been waiting for a while for something to happen, if you've been working really, really hard on something and you haven't seen anything happen yet, Spirit is saying that things are going to start moving for you. And face those fears that, you know, some days you think, well, maybe it's not going to happen. Keep going forward, okay? Have faith, because very, very soon things are going to start happening for you. And what I'm hearing is, like, buckle up, because once it happens, it's gonna go pretty quickly, okay? And that's when you're going to see this regeneration here, this new life starting for you. All right, what else would you like to say to pile number 1, please? What else do you have to say to pile number 1? Okay. So we have the 5 of Swords. Very interesting. The 5 of Swords, why do you feel like there's something getting in your way? You know what I feel with the 5 of Swords? It seems like you've had something fall away from you, or something that you almost had your grip on, you almost had a hold of something and then it kind of fell away from you, something like that. It's like you feel like something was taken from you, or you almost lost something, or something became so difficult it seemed almost impossible. And what I'm seeing is that there's a way around this. There's still a way for you to win and to accomplish your dreams. And I feel like, you know, these cards go very well together, because I dare to dream of wonderful things happening in my life. And what I'm seeing in this card here, this person is still going, despite, because you see the knives down here. It seems like you feel like something was lost. You feel like you don't know if you can go on, but this person is going on. And what I'm seeing here is the only way to go is up. The only way to go is up towards your dreams, where these other knives are up here. So Spirit is saying, don't stop, keep going, especially because this 5 of Swords is right below the Chariot card. So Spirit is saying, don't lose faith, okay? Just believe and have faith that beautiful things can happen in your life. And then we have the Scout of Cups, which is the Page of Cups. And you know what I'm feeling here is that you need to just dive into whatever it is that will make you happy. Just go for it. Remember when I was talking about taking a leap of faith and just spreading your wings and just going for it. That's exactly what I'm seeing here. So there's something going on with you, right? And I'm hearing like, why not? Why wouldn't you be able to accomplish this thing? Why are you not deserving of wonderful things happening in your life? Maybe you've had, whatever it is that you want or, would like to accomplish or something like that. Maybe you've tried it a couple times and it hasn't worked out. Well, it could be because you are around the wrong people or at the wrong job or in the wrong city, whatever it is. Maybe you were thinking about things a little bit differently and you just need to change your plan just a little bit. But that doesn't mean that you need to stop altogether. So Spirit here is saying, keep going. There's some kind of, I feel like there's some kind of surprise that's coming in. And it's, kind of like I was saying earlier, how something might just kind of fall into your lap. Things are just going to all of a sudden come together in, I just feel like, really mysterious ways. Yeah. Number 3. This number 3 is just, there's something about number 3. So it could be 3 weeks, it could be 3 months, it could be 3 days for some of you, it could be the 3rd of the month. For some of you, it could be March, depending on when you're watching this. Something could happen in March for you. And even if you're watching this when it first comes out, it could still be March, when something happens for you. So yeah, just keep that in mind, because the number 3, it's really standing out to me. So let's see what else we have. So we have the moon. There's something that you can't see yet. So I feel that for, most of you, you could have had some kind of perceived failure or something that didn't go exactly as planned. And then you felt like you were up against something that was kind of preventing you from getting what you want. Okay. And then some of you may want to, feel like, oh, I just want to give up, or it's not worth my time, or it's never going to happen for me. And what Spirit is saying here with the moon card is that there's something that you're not seeing. Okay. There's something that's going to be happening, something that's going to allow things to fall into place. Okay. Because that keeps coming up too. And there's also this, I feel this pulling, like something pulling you toward this particular thing or direction or idea. And what I'm feeling is that something happened here with the 5 of Swords that made you think, well, maybe I should give up. But on the other hand, something is on the other side saying, no, don't give up. And that's your intuition talking to you, saying, no, don't give up yet. Keep going. Okay. Yeah, see? So this is the Star card, and that's exactly what I was just saying. Keep going towards your dreams, okay? Put your dreams in your pocket and go for it, okay? That's what I'm seeing here. Because the stars are going to align for you. And do you see how this is below faith, okay? Everything's going to come together for you. And I feel that what's really, really important for you is to keep the faith, to stay positive, to know that things will align for you, okay? And just keep going. Yeah, especially with the 5 of Swords. Keep going despite difficulties, despite setbacks, despite learning experiences. That doesn't mean that you're supposed to stop, okay? The Backpacker of Wands. So this is the Knight of Wands. Yeah, see, there's something that you're so passionate about, something that you really, really want. And what Spirit is saying here with the Knight of Wands is that you should pursue this, whatever it is that, that is on your mind. You should pursue this just like the volcano, okay? Nothing is going to stop the lava from the volcano. Nothing is going to stop the power of the volcano, right? And that's exactly what Spirit is saying here with the Knight of Wands being right below the volcano. It is time for you to unleash this idea, to unleash your power and go forward and pursue this, whatever it is that you want. And it could be anything. Maybe you want to find, your romantic partner. Well, pursue that with this passion, knowing that you're going to find this person. Maybe you want to move to a different city. Well, research where you want to go and then make it happen. If you have to save money, then save every single penny that you can so that you can then go. If you want to change your career, get a new job, start doing that. Okay, because this is the perfect time for you to start something. The Nine of Swords, exactly. Remember I was talking here with the head-to-head card? Put your fears somewhere else, okay? With the Nine of Swords, this is a fear, okay? It's not reality. It's not going to happen. And see, there's some fear about you pursuing your dream, because look here on the star card. You see the stars and possibly some planets here, right? So there's things like that going on. Now look at the stars here. You see the stars? Okay. So what I'm seeing with the Knight of Swords is the only thing blocking you from the stars here, which would be your dream, is your fears. All these swords right here. Okay. So dare to dream and dare to dream big. Dare to go after your dream and make it happen. Yeah, see, the Three of Wands. Right when I was about to pull this card, I got the number 3 again. And there's something about timing, divine timing in the number 3. Some of you may have been seeing like 333 or 3333. Those are signs from the universe trying to get your attention, saying, hey, pursue this idea. This is a great idea. And if you do that, you will have the Three of Wands. And with the Three of Wands, what's happening here is you've put all this effort into something. Do you see this? How there's a barbecue here. This person's been cooking, spent time preparing the food and prepared the grill. And now the food is ready. So now everybody is enjoying the fruits of their labor from cooking and, preparing this meal and going to the grocery store and getting the food and all that. So what this is saying is that all of your hard work is about to pay off, okay? You just need to either try again or keep going. Don't give up, wherever you are in your journey, because there's something going on here with the Five of Swords where things became difficult. Things became, there may have been roadblocks. There may have been, because you see here how this person's climbing this mountain here. So there could have been a big boulder in your way, something that was blocking you, but just gather your strength and try again. Try one more time. Try 2 more times. Don't give up, okay? Because it's going to happen for you. And look at the sun shining on this card. I feel that there's some kind of celebration going on here with the Three of Wands. And I feel like this is like you getting together with friends, with family, celebrating you accomplishing at least some part of your dream and your goal. And I feel like it feels like it's not that far away either. The Four of Wands, yeah. Do you see the progression here? We have the Three of Wands, now we have the Four of Wands. And again, the Four of Wands, there's some kind of celebration going on here. And the energy I'm feeling from this card is that this person is dancing and celebrating and living that dream. Like these wands here, I'm feeling like this person is feeling the energy of whatever it is that they've been trying to create. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is that you will have a celebration soon. You will make some progress. You will be happy that you didn't give up, and you will be celebrating. And not just that, but I feel like there's something about the difficulties that you went through over here with the Five of Swords. It's somehow helping you along the way. So it could be divine timing that had you gone forward here, had this delay or setback not happened here, things wouldn't have turned out quite as well, okay? Or it could be that, you know, here you had to really learn some things. You had to figure out, you know, how to work through problems, and then you finally did. And then because you did that up front, now as you keep moving along, you won't have to deal with this in the future, right? So it's like you're laying some sort of groundwork or foundation where in the future things will then be easier for you, okay? And not to say that you won't have difficulties in the future as well, but it won't be as hard as this was, getting through this here, because here I feel like you wanted to give up and walk away from something, okay? But I see that you're not doing that, okay? The Six of Swords, yeah. Isn't this basically what I just said? So the Six of Swords, what's happening here is, you know, this person here is like river rafting, and sometimes you can feel like you're out of control. You can feel like the water is taking you somewhere, right? Like it's very, very hard to control your boat. You have to be focused. You have to weather the storm, so to speak, right? But look what's happening up here. We have these stars again. And so what I'm seeing is that Spirit is saying you have what it takes to get through these difficult times, okay? Of where it appeared for a minute as though maybe you should give up on your dreams, okay? And Spirit is saying, no, don't do that. You may have some delays. You may have to come up with some creative maneuvering around these rocks and these boulders, but you're getting through this difficult time and you're going to come out on the other side, okay? And you know what's interesting here? You can only see this far, okay? This card is right below the moon card. So, you know, with the moon, there's something kind of mysterious, something that you can't quite see, but your intuition is pulling you somewhere, is saying, hey, don't give up, keep going, okay? Your dream is there waiting for you, okay? That's what I'm feeling here with the Six of Swords. Yes, it's difficult right now, or it was, you know, in the past, but that is going to be clearing up for you. And then we have the Explorer of Pentacles, which is the Queen of Pentacles. Did you see what I'm saying? Okay. So here we had the Six of Swords. Look at how rough this water is. It looks really scary. It's also dark out too, which makes it even scarier. It's like, who wants to go river rafting at night, right? But then you have the Explorer of Pentacles. Like I said, that's the Queen of Pentacles. This is luxury. So in both cards, you have water, but look at the difference, okay? So here you're coming out of that difficult time. And what are you going into? The Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles has won, first of all, okay? The Queen of Pentacles has accomplished her dreams. The Queen of Pentacles is on top of her game, okay? Feels very confident, feels very grounded, feels successful, feels accomplished, feels like she can relax a little bit. She can, you know, take this luxurious bath and just, you know, think back and say, wow, look at how far I've come. And look at this. The Queen of Pentacles is right below the Star card. So I hope you're getting this message here, because Spirit doesn't want you to give up. I don't want you to give up. I want you to you know, hit your goal and reach your dream. We have the Four of Cups. Very interesting, because can you see this person? So this person is here crying, okay? This is what I was feeling with the Five of Swords, where it's like, I just want to give up. I don't want to deal with it anymore. I need a break. This is so frustrating. And like, I get it. I totally get it. There's something going on where it's like you feel like your effort is not, like you're getting nothing back from your effort. And it seems like you feel like at certain times, either now or in the past, you felt like you wanted to give up. You felt like you were sinking. Like, are you supposed to have a boat here? Because look, these two people have a boat. So where's your boat? And what it looks like to me is that your boat capsized, your boat sunk, something happened to your boat, you have the cups here, you have your cell phone here, your luggage here, and you're crying, you're upset, and it's like you can't even see that there are two people in boats here who could come and rescue you, who could help you, okay? And so this is what I'm saying. I think it was with the moon card, and was it up here also with possibly the sun, maybe the volcano, I don't remember, but I feel like something's going to fall into your lap. Something's going to come into your life that's going to help you, that's going to support you. This could be a person, this could be an idea, this could be a relationship, this could be, you know, a friendship, a new job, a mentor, you know, it could be a lender. So it could be someone at the bank who believes in you and believes in your idea and wants to give you a loan. Okay, so there's something happening here where the feeling of wanting to give up is going to change for you as long as you allow it to happen. The Seven of Swords. Yes. Okay. So this is a very interesting Seven of Swords, because what I'm seeing here is that you're doing it anyway. Okay. You're doing it despite your fears. You're doing it even though you feel like maybe you will fail, or maybe it won't work out. You're not letting that stop you, because do you see here, there's movement here. So this is like a ski lift or something, just like the Chariot here. Excuse me. And also the bus here. Okay, do you see how the Seven of Swords is below the Nine of Swords? And it's truly the only thing stopping you is your fear. Because I feel like what happened with the Five of Swords, I feel like perhaps at first you had a lot of confidence, and then something happened that kind of like pushed you down for a minute, and you were like, oh my gosh, what just happened? Because there was a delay or something fell apart, something happened like that. And then you thought that maybe you just needed to let go of your dream, that it was never going to happen. And then I feel like you were kind of going back and forth, like, well, maybe it is meant to happen, maybe not. But then you just had this fear, like, well, if I try it again, the same thing could happen again, okay? And so at the Seven of Swords, what I'm seeing is that it's not going to happen again. And you can, you know, just start over and not let what happened in the past hold you back from moving forward. Because do you see here how this person has 5 swords here on the ski lift, but there's 2 swords back here, okay? So what I'm feeling here is that you're leaving behind, okay, these 2 swords here and the 5 of Swords that fell, okay, and they're right here now, and that's what didn't work out before, okay? But you're taking the other swords, the other ideas that you have, or your faith in idea, with your faith in an idea, or your dream, your hope, whatever it is, you're packing that up and you're going somewhere. And where you're going is after that dream that you have. Okay, so that is what I see for you today. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like and subscribe. And if you ever want to book a personal reading with me, you can do that on my website, which is linked below. Thank you so much for watching. Hello, pile number 2. You have the Golden Healer Crystal, and this is your butterfly card. So let's go ahead and see what it says on the other side. Ooh, okay. It says, the door that closes for me is the wrong door. The door that opens for me is the right door. Ooh, that's very powerful. So I feel for you, something happened. Ooh, yeah, okay. I feel something happened for you. It could have been unexpectedly, where something came just crashing down in your world, and you're left feeling like, oh my gosh, what just happened? What am I supposed to do now? Okay. And there's a sense of sitting still for a minute, like just being stunned or not knowing what happens next. Like, where do I go from here? What do I do from this point forward? And what I'm seeing is that Spirit is saying that whatever was lost was just not meant for you for one reason or another. It either wasn't meant to happen, or it wasn't meant to stay in your life any longer for one reason or another. And hopefully we'll see, we'll get more information about that as we go along. And Spirit wants you to know that there's something new that's going to be happening for you, because I feel, and especially what this says, and then your card, just being a butterfly in itself, there's something about, regeneration and just something in your life becoming better than it was before, even though it looked like everything was just like decaying. It was actually preparing you for something much, much better than you would have had before, or something better than you did have before. What else can you tell us for pile number 2, please? What does pile number 2 need to hear? Okay. Okay, so we have number 15 and we have the truth. So I feel like the truth is that door that closed for you was the wrong door. And that may be hard to hear, but Spirit is saying that it just wasn't meant for you. No matter how hard that is to hear, no matter how difficult it is to move on from that, to accept that, and to accept that there's another door waiting for you, that is the truth about your situation right now. And so Spirit says that, go easy on yourself, okay? But at the same time, try not to sit and dwell on the fact that that door closed. Try not to sit there and dwell on that for too long, because there is another door here. There is another opportunity waiting for you. So don't get caught up in a loop of thinking, where you don't think about anything else but that door that closed, because the door is closed. There is not much you can do at this point other than move on and start moving toward this door that is there for you, this door that is going to be opening for you, this new beginning, this new chance. And then we have number 16 with crossroads. And do you see what I'm saying here? You have number 15, you have number 16. So there's a progression here, and you have crossroads. So there's definitely, you've come to like a fork in the road, right? And also this is number 16, which is the Tower card, which is what I was feeling here. The door that closes for me is the wrong door. So it's the Tower card in the tarot deck. So it seems like something happened out of your control, okay? Something happened that you couldn't control. Some of you may have tried to control it, okay? Like you saw that tower start to crumble down and you went and you tried to grab the building and hold it up, but the force was too much for you to handle, and eventually you didn't have a choice in the situation and something came to an end, okay? That door closed and there was really nothing that you could do about it. And I feel that there's a sense of not wanting to accept that. There's a sense of, and maybe it's not wanting to accept it, but maybe it's a fear about moving forward, moving away from this door, feeling like there will never ever be another opportunity again like that one. But what I'm seeing is that there is a new opportunity waiting for you, and this is going to be the right opportunity for you, okay? And so yeah, you're at a crossroads right now. So I feel what Spirit is saying here is, are you going to stay where you are, or are you going to choose to go right or left, right? because there's a door for you, that, there's a pathway waiting for you. So are you going to stay still, or are you going to start to move forward? What else can you tell us for pile number 2, please? I feel this one and this one. Okay, so we have desert and thirst with number 10. So I feel like you're wanting something. You want something to happen. You're feeling like lost. You're feeling like you don't know where it is or how to get it or where to go. But I feel that you're literally right at this place, this crossroads, where I feel like if you turn right or left, wherever you want to go, I feel like you turn and there's your door. Like, I feel like it is so close to you, but you're feeling like it's not there. Like, you can't see it yet because all you're focusing on, like, pretty much it feels like it's out of your control, because it's this repeating pattern of thought where you can't think about that new door because you're still thinking about the door that closed on you because it was so traumatic or it was so unexpected. And what Spirit is saying is that what you want is still there. It's just you need to pivot a little bit in order to get it. And Spirit is not denying the pain or the trauma of the situation that you went through. Spirit is just simply pointing out that there are other ways to get what you truly want, okay? It's also number 10. See, that's what I'm saying. It's like you're so close to this new beginning, to this new door. You just need to pivot a little bit so that it can open for you. Yeah, so here you have cave and initiation, and it's number 4. So what I'm feeling here is that you were in this cave, you were in this darkness, everything came crashing down around you. And look here, you're about to see the light. You're about to see a new day. You've made it through a very, very difficult time. And, excuse me. What Spirit is saying is that it's time to let go of that. It's time to start over. It's time to start planning for what the next phase of your life looks like. And it's time to go forward and kind of cleanse yourself from whatever happened, whatever fell apart for you. Spirit is saying to cleanse yourself of that. Because you see this right here. This is water here. And so Spirit is saying to let go of that thought process where you keep thinking about it and thinking about it and thinking about it. And then you try to think about something else, and then you're slowly drawn back to this thing that came crumbling down that you had no control over. Okay. Your luck is changing. Okay. And if you have this thought process like, oh, this always happens to me. I always get so close to a goal or to whatever it is that I want, and then everything comes crashing down on me. Spirit is telling me that this time is going to be different. Okay, there's something about this time that's different. And so you should keep going forward. What else would you like to tell pile number 2, please? Pile number 2. The 2 of Pentacles. Things are going to balance out for you. I feel like there's a balancing act going on. Oh, you know what it is? Okay, that's what it is. Yeah, okay. Okay, I've got it. So, you know how I said there's like this thought process that keeps repeating and repeating, or like a memory or something like that keeps repeating and repeating and repeating in your mind. And then here you have, remember I talked about cleansing that energy and cleansing that thought process so that you can move forward. What I'm seeing is that's the first step for you to move forward. And then you're going to start to feel more grounded. You're going to start to feel more balanced. And then it's like immediately things start to come into your life. You immediately start to feel better. You've picked yourself up. You're starting to move forward, and you're getting ready to walk through that new door. There's a new opportunity that's going to be presented to you very, very soon after you start this process. We have the Six of Swords. Yeah, see, this is exactly what I'm saying here. So you pick yourself up, you start to cleanse yourself of that energy, and you start moving away from holding on to that energy. Okay. The Six of Swords, this is moving out of a difficult time, moving into a much easier time. Can you see the sun shining here? You see the sun right here? So you're moving out of this dark cave, right? You can see the light of day now. It's been a long process, a long journey, but you are going to start to feel better. And then you're going to move directly into where this new door is. The Knight of Cups, exactly what I literally just said. You start to go after your dreams again. You start to go after what it is that you want. You start to go after this new door. And not just that, but you're feeling like yourself again. You've picked yourself up. You've, washed away all that dust that was there when, because I saw the tower falling. You've washed that all away. You feel cleansed. You feel rejuvenated. You feel like you're back. Okay. And there's some kind of movement here. There's a realization like, well, I'm not going to let anything hold me back. I'm not going to let that stop me from living my life and to pursuing new things and accomplishing, my goals. The Queen of Swords, yeah, So there's a sense of clarity here. There's also a sense of realization, a sense of understanding. I feel that through this transition phase, going through the cave and coming out on the other side, seeing the light of day again, I'm feeling like there's a great sense of clarity about this door that closed for you. It's like, okay, maybe that really wasn't meant for me, or I'm starting to see the flaws that were, within that door. And I'm starting to realize that, no, that actually did not belong to me because I deserve better than that. Okay. And so with the Queen of Swords there, you're getting your strength back. You're getting your power back. Your thoughts are clearer. Did I say that in here? Because I feel like, or was that pile number 1? I don't remember now. But I'm feeling with the Queen of Swords that when this fell, when that door closed on you and it was unexpected, there was a sense of like brain fatigue, brain fog, things like that. And we kind of see that here with the clouds around the Queen of Swords, but now they're dissipating. Okay, the Queen has her crown back and the Queen is back in the game here. And I feel that's exactly what's going to happen with you. Yeah, the Nine of Cups. So with the Nine of Cups, what's happening is you have clarity of thought. You've gotten your passion back with the Knight of Cups. You're feeling better. You've released anything from that door closing that you needed to release so that you can move on. And what I see here is you're starting to focus on yourself again. You're starting to focus on, your hopes and your dreams. You're feeling like you are ready to pursue things again. And you're saying, I'm not going to let anything hold me back from these dreams that I have. Okay. And I feel like you're putting one foot in front of the other and you are starting to see that things are starting to line up for you. You're seeing that door opening, and when you look through that door, you're seeing, okay, I can go through that door and then I can make things happen. I can, pursue whatever it is that you feel was taken from you before. Although what's waiting for you in the future is so much better than what was, within that first door that closed on you. Yeah, so the 5 of Coins, this makes so much sense. This is, goes along with what I've been saying so well. So, what I just said about having like kind of a brain fog or brain fatigue, feeling sad, feeling like everything was taken from you and there's nothing left, and you don't even want to open that other door, okay? Look at this card. Okay, so let's go back to your first card for a second. The door that closes for me is the wrong door. The door that opens for me is the right door. There is literally a door right here on this card that is waiting for you to open it, okay? But see here, you're so focused on the other door that closed that you're not realizing there's a new amazing opportunity right there. Okay, so what Spirit is saying is to just, as difficult as it's going to be, try to shift your perspective, try to lift yourself up, try to look around and see that you do have other opportunities waiting for you, especially with the Crossroad card here. The Sun card. Do you see this? I love this. So right here, the last card, the 5 of Coins, you have this new opportunity that's here. And you can even see the sun streaming through. Let me grab this card. You see this here? This is the sun trying to shine through. Okay. And then your very next card is the Sun card. So I'm seeing a couple things with this Sun card. First of all, there's new beginnings happening for you. Okay. There's new opportunities. There's opportunities for new growth, opportunities for getting your energy back. I'm also seeing clarity of thought. I'm seeing darkness dissipating, like here, in the cave, it was dark inside. You didn't know where you were going. You couldn't see your way. You didn't even want to take any initiative to move forward because you were feeling like the 5 of Coins. You just wanted to sit there and not do anything. That's the energy that I'm picking up here, right? And so things are shifting for you. And also this is showing me what's waiting behind that other door. When you open that door, great things, new people, new ideas, new pursuits, new dreams, new goals. It's all there waiting for you. The King of Swords. So it's interesting you have the Queen of Swords here and the King of Swords here. So with the King of Swords, there's transformation that's happening. You're seeing things clearly. You've worked through any brain fog, any lack of motivation. There's a sense of the chaos is leaving you, leaving your life. You've picked yourself back up. You've cleansed your energy. You're seeing things clearly. You are getting your spark back. There's a sense here of kind of being like, having like a no nonsense approach to things where it's like, okay, you're getting clarity about something here with this door that closed for you. And there's a sense of feeling like, wow, that actually ended up being a big waste of my time. And so now there's a sense of kind of like assertiveness where it's like, I'm not going to let anything waste my time again. Look at how much time I've spent thinking about that door that closed and thinking about the people, places, or things that were within that door. And so there's like a sense of turning, a sense of maybe anger or resentment into your own personal power and saying, okay, I'm not going to let that happen again. And then being very, very selective and discerning going forward with which door you will open and which door you will go through. So I feel like this door that closed could have been some kind of learning lesson, or could have somehow been there to give you this greater sense of empowerment going forward. Yeah, see, this is kind of what I was just saying. So you have the Page of Coins here, which is the Page of Pentacles. And I feel like you've learned so much from this door that closed. Okay, so this is a continuation of what I was just saying. It's like you gained so much knowledge, so much almost like self-respect. Not that you didn't have that before, but it's like you would never allow those type of situations or people in your life or around you again, because they're just not worthy of your time and your energy, right? Because you're vibrating much higher than whatever that situation was, and it just was not meant for you anymore. And as painful as that can be, Spirit says that it was necessary to get you to where you're supposed to be. And so with the Page of Pentacles here, I feel that you've gained a lot of knowledge through this experience, and I feel like you're taking this knowledge with you as you go forward into this new door, and it's going to actually be beneficial as you move forward. So Spirit is telling me that it really, in the end, wasn't a waste of time, because there was something valuable that you got from that experience. And Spirit is also saying that you won't have to go through that type of experience again. Okay, you've learned that lesson, you've closed that door, it's a done thing, and you can now move forward into new, better, and improved experiences. Yeah, see, so here you have the Knight of Coins, and do you see the progression here? So you have the Page of Coins, the Page of Pentacles, and then you have the Knight of Pentacles. So yeah, let's look at these two cards for a second, and so give you a visual of what I'm saying. So this is what I said, like you didn't come out of this experience without some sort of knowledge, without gaining something. And then this is where you are here with the Knight of Coins. So you're taking this experience here and you're putting it to work for you. Like, it wasn't for nothing, even though it may seem like it was a waste of time, or it was just unnecessary pain that you had to go through, emotional pain, right? It is what it is. Spirit is saying, take this, take your power and move forward and open this new door, because there's new experiences, there's new things that are waiting there for you, and you're going to be very successful, you're going to be very productive, and you're just in a better place, because everything that you need to create what it is that you want, it's waiting for you. Look at all the tools here, okay? The Pentacle here, and this Knight is, creating something down here. So with the Five of Coins here, you feel like everything has been lost, but look at all this that you're gaining here. So truly nothing was lost, because I'm feeling like these tools are inside this door that has the Five Pentacles on it. Okay, so there's a great new opportunity waiting for you. The Eight of Swords, yeah. So Spirit says that you're not really stuck. You feel like you're stuck, but you're really not stuck. And so Spirit says, go ahead and feel all the feels and go through all of the emotions and things like that. And, if you need to cry about it, just release all of that energy and cleanse your energy after that. And then go forward and go after what it is that you want, because nothing is really holding you back here. The only thing holding you back is that you may feel like you lost your power. But look at this person here with the sword ready to cut this. I feel like this is tape. Like if you tape yourself, or if you had tape around you and it would be kind of sticky, but you can take this sword and cut through it, and then you can unravel the tape. That's what I'm feeling here. Like, you just need to put a little effort into it and fully 100% step away from this door that closed on you so that you can move forward and, you know, live the life that you deserve. And then we have the Page of Wands. Yeah, exactly. So you cut this here with the sword that you have, and then you go after what it is that you want to spend your time on, because I feel like you don't really want to spend your time on thinking about this door that closed. You would rather be working on things that you have an interest in, things that will bring you happiness, things that will feed your soul. And this is all waiting for you. You just need to move forward. Okay, so don't forget that there is a door there waiting for you. You just need to open it, okay? And it's going to be much, much better than the door that closed for you, because it was the wrong door. And that is your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe. And if you ever want to book a personal reading with me, you can do that on my website, which is linked below. Thank you so much for watching. Hello, pile number 3. You have the orange calcite, and this is your butterfly card. So let's see what it says. It says everything is going to be okay. Wow, pile number 3. I feel like you've gone through something really, really stressful, something really painful. Does this have something to do with money for some of you? I feel like finances. I feel like money, finances, there's something about your situation that's somehow connected to finances. So the finances could be the main thing, or that could be kind of a secondary thing, or even like something that's like number 5 on your list. But I feel somewhere there's something about money that's very stressful to you. So just know, whatever your situation is, obviously we're going to get more information as we go forward, but just know Spirit says that everything is going to be okay. You're going to heal from this. You're going to be able to move on from this. And I feel like what you're going through is a very painful process, but things are going to shift for you. I feel like there is a huge shift coming up for you. So, you know, let's look at your cards so that we can get some more information. Okay, what else can you tell us for pile number 3, please? Pile number 3. So we have number 22 in transition. So this is what I'm saying, okay? You're going through a transition right now, and Spirit says that everything is going to be okay. Look at, you have number 22 here. This is a power number. This is telling you that you are going to get through this. And yes, everything is going to be okay. You know, the transition is making me think of exactly the process of the butterfly here. You know, being a caterpillar and then going into the cocoon, where everything looks like it's falling apart, but what's really happening is everything is falling together. Okay, everything is coming together. And I feel like that's exactly what's happening for you. Everything is starting to come together. You're going through a transition right now, but it's just that. It's a transition. It's not going to last forever, okay? Let's look at your other card. It's this one on top here. So we have number 18 in refuge. So, you know, this is interesting that you have refuge, because I feel like this is very similar to being in the cocoon and trusting in the universe, trusting that everything is going to be okay. There's something going on here that you can't see yet, okay? So this is literally the moon card. Number 18 is the moon in the tarot deck. So I feel that things right now seem dark and mysterious, and you don't know what the answers are. You don't know what's going on. You can't see the way forward. But everything is going to come to light. And I feel Spirit is showing me that what's very, very important for you right now is don't get caught up in your fears, okay? Because what I'm seeing is that if you get caught up in your fears, if you let your fears get the best of you, you can start to create worst case scenarios, and then it's like a spiral where that's all you're going to see, that's all you're going to think about, and you're going to like just be focused on that and not able to see like what's really going on. And right now you can't see what's going on behind the scenes, but things are shifting for you. You're going through a transition. You just can't see all the way on the other side yet, but I just keep hearing over and over and over, everything is going to be okay. Okay, so that seems to be very, very important. Spirit wants you to know that everything is going to be okay for you. What else can you tell us for pile number 3? So we have fire and intensity. So I feel like things are very, very, very intense for you right now. I feel your fears are very intense right now, okay? Especially because this is number 15, which corresponds to the Devil card. So I feel your fears are very, very heightened right now. And it seems like things feel like they're out of your control right now. And it's a very, very scary time. And it feels like things are getting to a point where you're wondering if you will ever get control of them, if things will be okay. And Spirit is saying that yes, absolutely, things are going to be okay. I'm feeling like there's something going on with you, given that you're going through a transition, and then you have refuge here. It feels like almost like you're in a hangman moment where you're going through this transition and you're kind of in a holding pattern. You're kind of sitting there waiting to get out on the other side. And the longer that you have to sit there waiting, the more intense your fears get, because the longer it takes for movement to happen, the more you're feeling the intensity of the situation. And, you know, remember how I felt money might somehow be playing a role in a piece of what's going on here? For some of you, it could be the whole entire situation. And for others of you, that could kind of be on the back burner. But as time goes on, the intensity of the fear of not having enough money is getting more and more intense as your savings or your money seems to be depleting, right? And so Spirit is saying that it's going to be okay. You're going to get everything under control and you're going to be able to move on. And Spirit says, trust us. This is just a transition, okay? You're safe. Everything is going to be okay. You just need to have faith and just like hold on, because things are shifting for you, okay? Things are changing for you, and things are going to get much, much better for you. So we have cave and initiation. This card was in pile 2, I think. And so what's happening here is you're seeing the light at the end of a very, very dark tunnel. And then what's going to happen once you get out of this cave, once you can walk through and say, okay, I made it, there's a sense of victory. And I feel that what happens after that, once you get through this transition, I feel that somehow you're more powerful. Somehow you come out on the other side, and some plan that you have, you're going to be able to put into action, or you're going to be able to say, wow, okay, I made it through that. Now let me think of what my next steps are. okay? And then you're going to be able to, move very boldly into this new phase of your life. And that's the most important thing to know, is that this is just a phase. Okay, this is just a transition that you're going through right now. And you may not see the way ahead, and forward right now. And I feel that things are probably going to intensify for you, or maybe it's already as intense as it's going to be. But what I'm feeling with the intensity is that when it gets to the height of the intensity of your situation, that's exactly when you're going to have a breakthrough. Okay, so for some of you, things could be coming together at the last minute, okay? And that's why it's getting more and more and more intense for you, because you're getting closer and closer and closer to a breakthrough. But the longer that it takes, the more intense the situation is getting, okay? And also, the intensity can happen when we are about to go through a huge breakthrough. So right before, something comes crumbling down, sometimes things get very, very intense because we're not supposed to be in that situation anymore, right? And then all of a sudden things come to a head and it's super intense. And then it's like everything comes crumbling down for you. And then all of a sudden, next thing, you have this new opportunity, or you're starting a new cycle, a new life, going through this transition. So also sometimes things get really intense because we're not supposed to carry things with us. Certain things are not supposed to go with us when we transition into a new phase in our lives. So just know that, yes, it's intense right now. Yes, it's very uncomfortable, but you are going to come out on the other side. Now let's get your tarot cards so we can see what is going on here. What would you like to say to pile number 3, please? Oh, okay. The 4 of Cups. So what Spirit is saying here is that I feel for some of you, when you least expect it, something's going to shift. A new opportunity is going to come in. A new cycle. This transition is coming to an end. The intensity is coming to an end. I feel like you're going to have your eyes closed. So it could be that you go to sleep at night, you wake up the next day, and all of a sudden something happens so that you have the light at the end of the tunnel. For some of you, it could be like getting a phone call or an email or some kind of information from somebody, and that changes everything. So let's say if you were, trying to get a new job and you've been applying, and nothing is happening, well, that could literally change overnight, right? And this here, look at how close this card is to everything is going to be okay. Because this owl bringing this cup in, that is exactly okay. That's what I'm, this owl is saying, hey, everything is okay now. Here's your new opportunity. Here's what's been missing. Here's what you've been waiting for. And then we have the 3 of Pentacles. So there's new opportunity. Things are coming into your life. Things are going to get better for you. And remember how I mentioned for some of you, finances could be an issue for you? Slowly but surely, finances are going to start to trickle in. Finances are going to start to get better. And you're going to have new opportunities that are presented to you. I feel also for some of you, you might be presented with multiple opportunities. So it could be where you're going along, and nothing is happening. And then all of a sudden, bam, you have, 3 opportunities, or you have, multiple different avenues that you can pursue. Okay. I also feel that this could be connected to a person. So someone could be coming into your life to show you the way, or to offer something to you, or to, give you some kind of information, or give you For some of you, it could be a loan that you need, okay? It could be a job offer. It could be really anything that could be connected to somebody saying, hey, I have this for you. What do you think? It could also have something to do with a skill that you have, a talent that you have. Maybe you've been trying to sell, artwork, or you've been trying to get noticed for a certain skill that you have and nobody has really paid attention yet. What I'm seeing here is that you're creating some kind of buzz about something, because I'm seeing in this scenario that this is you up here and you're saying, look, this is what I have to offer, which could be a skill, a talent, your resume, whatever it is. And then these people down here are, well, they're owls, right? But you get what I'm saying. These people down here are saying, hey, did you notice this up here? Maybe we should hire this person, or maybe we should look into what this person has to offer. And so slowly but surely, things are going to start to shift for you. And I feel also there's something about quality that's coming in for you. So quality is in people, opportunities, money, experiences, things like that. These are quality things that are coming into your life. Then we have the Nine of Wands. This card is so important for you, and I'm really glad that it showed up here. So the Nine of Wands is saying that, again, everything is going to be okay. You're almost there, okay? You're almost at the end of this really, really stressful time. It's been very stressful, but Spirit is saying that you are protected. And especially, because I get the feeling that you feel like you're out there just in the world without any resources, without any options or opportunities or anything, and you're just sitting there almost like beyond a panic stage where you're just almost helpless, hopeless, that kind of feeling. And Spirit is saying that it's gotten very, very, very intense for you. And even though it doesn't look like it and it may not feel like it, you're actually protected, okay? So you are protected. Everything is going to be okay. This is number 9. You're getting so close to the end of the cycle that you've been in, okay? Remember, you're in a transition, so it's not always going to be like this. Things are going to shift for you. The Strength card, yes. So Spirit says, be strong, keep the faith. Also, listen to your intuition. Is your intuition trying to tell you something and you're not hearing it, or you're not paying attention, or, or maybe you're clinging on to your intuition. Maybe your intuition is saying everything's going to be okay, but in the back of your mind, you're saying, well, is it really? Because I'm not so sure right now. Something is coming into your life. Look at this Four of Cups, where this owl over here has this cup, okay? And then look at the lion sitting here and saying, oh, look at that. Something's flying right into my life, just like we see in this Four of Cups. So something is going to be changing for you. Something's going to be shifting. A situation is healing, okay? Yeah, it's really whatever intense situation you're in right now, there's a lot of healing going on with the situation, which is helping that transition, helping things to shift for you and shift in your favor. So here we have the Star card. Whatever it is that you have in your mind for what you want to see, what your great hope is, it's literally on its way to you. Do you see the Star card? This owl is flying toward the goal, flying toward the stars. So again here, there's also a sense of healing here. There's a sense of freedom, of movement, of flight away from your problems and the intensity of things. Because look at this intensity card here, and then look at the Star card. So let me show you if I can get these cards up. Look at the difference here. So here, you can't even move forward through this. You can't go through the fire. But look at this here. There's freedom. It's like, oh, I got away from this and I'm free. And also, look at your next card here. Look at the Cave card. Okay. So you found the light of day, you found the way out of the cave, and here you are being released and you're moving forward and you have freedom and you feel so much lighter. You feel like a weight has been lifted from your shoulders. Okay, which look here, like this person has their arms up like, oh, I'm finally free from that boulder that was sitting on my shoulders that was causing me so much stress, because I felt like I couldn't hold on to it anymore. Like I literally could not do it anymore. And just at that moment, just when everything gets so incredibly intense, it shifts for you, okay? And then we have the Magician. Yeah, see, everything shifts for you. And what Spirit is saying here also with the Magician card is that, you know, you have everything that you need to get through this difficult time. And even though it feels like your resources are completely dwindling and that they're, you know, almost non-existent at this point, Spirit is saying that there is replenishment that's coming in for you. Everything that you need is going to be replenished, and you're going to feel stronger, and you're going to feel like you're ready to move on, like you're ready to conquer the day. You're ready to move forward and put this behind you. So I do see that at this point, there's still hope, but at the same time, there's a great worry that things are not going to work out for you. So you're not quite at that place where you're just going to give up 100%. You're feeling like you hope that you don't have to give up, okay? And you hope that your intuition is right, where you're saying like, I think things are going to work out, but what if they don't? Because right now it looks like maybe they will not work out. And that feeling is getting more and more and more intense. But Spirit is saying that not everything is lost. You still have things to work with, and something is coming into your life very, very soon that's going to shift everything, okay? And then you won't have to worry anymore. Yeah, see? So you have the Ace of Wands here. This is the beginning of something new. This is a new path. This is feeling so much better, feeling like there's movement. Look at this little baby owl here who broke out of the shell and, you know, went through that difficulty of trying to break through that shell, but it's happened. And so I feel like there's something going on here with the caterpillar, you know, going into the cocoon and then coming out of the cocoon, breaking out of the cocoon. And then here you have the little baby owl who has broken the shell, who's, you know, coming out into the world. And I feel like that's a great metaphor for exactly what you are going to be doing. And this is also showing me that you are so protected. Okay, even though it may not feel like it, this little little baby owl was in the shell and was in the nest here and was very protected, had mom and dad watching out for it. And I feel that that's exactly what's happening with you. You have Spirit, your higher power, you know, whatever it is watching out for you and is protecting you. And there is also something about timing that's going on here, that why there could be a little delay or even a big delay for some of you, which is exactly what's causing your fears to get more and more intense. But Spirit is saying that things are going to shift for you pretty soon, and to be ready, and also to don't be dismissive of opportunities that come your way. So here we have the Devil card. So with the Devil card, it's something about not being afraid that your time is never going to come, that opportunities have passed you up, that that you are going to be left out in the cold. See, I can tell something's going on with you because my voice keeps cracking. And so when it does that, there's something going on usually in the reading where there's an energy that needs to be released, or there's a great fear, or there's, some sort of intense situation that's going on here. And it's interesting that it happened with the Devil card because, this is a very intense card, and then you have fire and intensity here. So what I feel with the Devil card, it's like there's an intensity that keeps growing and growing and growing, and it has something to do with your fears. There's a sense of, what if I don't have another opportunity? What if I do have to give up? Because I feel that in your core, you have this fighting spirit. You don't want to give up on whatever it is that you're so worried about here. But at the same time, it's like, well, maybe I'm going to have to give up. Okay. Any opportunities, any situations that are meant for you are not going to pass you up, okay? So you don't need to be fearful of something like that happening. I also feel with the Devil card that there's going to be like this new opportunity, this new situation, person, whatever it is that's coming into your life. I feel like you're going to start to feel a lot better once you see that. It's like you're going to start to see the light of day. And so that like you're going to see that new opportunity, that person coming in saying, hey, I have this opportunity, or I can help you, or let's work together, whatever it is, right? And while you're not going to be 100% out of the woods yet, but you're going to see the light of day. And then the intensity is going to start to dissipate. Your fears are going to start to dissipate as you start to move forward. And we have wow, so you have 2 moon cards. That's very interesting. So with the moon card, this is, kind of what I was just saying, where this person, place, or thing is going to come in to play here. And while you're not seeing the entire path forward, you're starting to breathe a little bit easier. You're seeing something that's starting to take shape. It hasn't completely formed yet, but you're starting to see like the light is being shown on something that you couldn't see before. Okay, so a path forward is becoming more and more apparent to you, and you're feeling more and more hopeful about moving forward and getting out of this situation that you're in. Okay. The 2 of Swords. So what Spirit is saying with the 2 of Swords is that it's very important for you from this point on to do something to kind of clear your mind. Do something to distract yourself. You can try like meditation. You can try whatever it is that will get you out of your head, get you out of the intensity of these fears that you have, okay? It is going to be a balancing act for a little bit longer, but things are going to start to come together for you. And I feel also that you may have a decision to make coming up fairly soon, which has something to do with this opportunity. And that's exactly why it's important for you to have a clear mind so that you can evaluate this new opportunity or this new person, place, or thing that's coming into your life. And you can evaluate it. You can see how it feels to you. And then you will be able to say yes or no to this opportunity. And Spirit is also saying that if the first opportunity doesn't feel right to you, it's okay to say no to that and to wait for the next opportunity, because there's going to be another opportunity. Remember here with the 3 of Pentacles, there could be more than one opportunity that is presented to you. Okay, so if the first one doesn't feel quite right, don't be afraid to say no and wait for the next opportunity to come in. And I feel like that opportunity will be right around the corner from the first one. And then we have the World card. I love this for you. So what this is telling me is that you're coming out of the situation that you've been in. Whatever has been so stressful, it's coming to an end. just like we saw here with the transition. Spirit is saying, especially with number 22, Spirit is saying, keep the faith. Everything's going to be okay. Things are going to change for you. And there's a whole new cycle coming in for you, a whole new chapter of your life. And this is exactly why I said with the Two of Swords, it's very important for you to have all of your faculties, right? To be on top of your game mentally, to have a clear, sound mind so that you can focus on these new opportunities and you will be able to see which one is best for you, and then say yes to that and move forward and move into this new cycle that you will be starting. And I'm feeling like some vision that you've had, something that you've wanted to see happen, right? Especially because the World card is below the Star card. It's starting to come to life. You're starting to see the pieces come together, okay? And then there's like this movement forward. And Spirit is telling me that you won't ever have to go back to this intensity that you were feeling here, okay? Everything's going to change for you. Everything is going to shift for you. Yeah, look, your last card is the Empress card. So this is a great card to end your reading, especially because of everything that you've been going through up here. So the Empress has everything that she needs. The Empress is on top of her game. The Empress is comfortable. The Empress has definitely made it through a very difficult transition here. So let's look at this. Your very first card is everything is going to be okay. And then your very last card is the Empress card. So with the Empress, everything is okay. Everything is great. There's abundance here. So remember I said it feels like some of you are worried about money, or it's money could be like a secondary or a situation that's a little bit further down the line, but pretty soon money could be number one, right? And so money is not an issue here. You have everything that you need here. There's comfort here. There's luxury. There's relaxation. Okay. There's mental clarity. There is a new phase of your life. Okay. So the Empress can definitely indicate a new beginning, changes happening, this transition that you're going through, making it through that transition. So you have the World card here, okay, which is indicating that you are leaving this difficult situation. Remember here with the Nine of Wands, I said that you were so close and don't give up, okay? And then down here, you have the World card where it's like, okay, I'm leaving that in the past and I'm moving into this new life. And then you walk into the Empress where everything that you need and everything with the Magician where you feel like your resources may have been dwindling and you only had like one little thing left of everything that you needed. It's all replenished here in the Empress card. And not just replenished, but you have a lot more than you had before you got to the point where you almost didn't have anything left. Does that make sense? So just know that you're going to get out of this okay. Everything is going to work out for you. And you're going to feel such a great sense of relief. And the intensity that you felt here with the fire, it's going to be reversed. And you're going to feel that same like level, only it's going to be comfort. So an intense comfort here instead of the intense discomfort that you felt up here. And that is your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe. And if you ever want to book a personal reading with me, you can do that on my website, which is linked below. Thank you so much for watching.